Alrighty, hey everybody, it's Caitlin. Today I'm going to be filming my book talk on Turtles All the Way Down. This is going to be spoiler free. This is going to be a review slash book talk. And let's just get right into it because I have a lot to say and otherwise this is going to be a long video. Alright, so first I want to give you guys a summary of the book for those of you guys that don't know what it's about, and it follows the story of Aza, or Holmesy as she's called in the book, by Daisy. They decide that there's this billionaire who has gone missing and they're going to find him and get the $100,000 reward. So they set off to find him and they follow all these clues, and then Daisy realizes that Aza knows that Holmesy, I'm just going to call her Holmesy for the sake of this video, it's easier for me to pronounce, that Holmesy is friends with the billionaire's son, and so she kind of puts Holmesy in this position where she has to choose between her friendship and the $100,000, and the $100,000 does not really mean that much to Holmesy, at least at first. It doesn't really have much meaning for her. It kind of does take on this meaning though for her of whether or not she has to choose between her friendship with Daisy and her friendship with Davis, the billionaire's son, because both of them want something from her, and this is about her friendship with both of them and how she kind of tries to maintain those friendships and make both of her friends happy. The other thing about Holmesy is that she is a character living with anxiety and OCD. Anyway, she was a very well-written character with anxiety and OCD, which I think is so important to write characters that have anxiety, because, I mean, there's not a lot of people who don't have anxiety at some point in their life, and while there's not a vast majority of people who actually have diagnosed anxiety, there are a lot of people who struggle with anxiety, and that is a very, very broad thing for people, and when we have characters that have that representation, that's very important. And John Green did such a good job writing her that I have read some books where the characters have anxiety and it's just not realistic or it's just not accurate, and this was very accurate, at least for me. I found it accurate, and with my own anxiety I related to Holmesy and her anxiety, and I thought that that kind of related how those struggles. The writing in this book was spectacular. The thing that I liked most about this was the formatting, which is saying something because generally books, like, the writing is the best part, but I do appreciate how John Green formatted this book because he did use so many, he used like text messages, he used blog posts, he used quotes, and he did such an excellent job of making those understood of what they were. And I just really think that above all, like, John Green is an excellent writer, that's not up for debate, but at least not on this channel, it's not up for debate. And with this book, the formatting exceeded my expectations. I expected phenomenal writing and I got phenomenal writing. I did not expect to have all these different formats done so well, and that's what I got, and that blew me away. And I know that I've seen that in some other book talks, book reviews, discussions, whatever you've seen, you probably have heard about the formatting, but it was exceptional. Alright, so this book is told in first-person perspective. It is told from Holmesy's point of view. I'm sorry for calling her that, but that's the perspective that it's told from. The storyline does not take place over a very broad period of time, but it does tell the story, and I thought that that was really nice because some books, like Looking for Alaska, that John Green has written, do take place over a longer period of time, and we thought it was nice that this one was just kind of short and sweet, and that the storyline was not basic, but it all got wrapped up, and the storylines were very nice and they made me happy. Alright, so to talk about the characters a little bit, there is Holmesy, who is the main character. as well as there's Daisy and Davis, who are both also main characters, and then there are some minor characters who I'm not really going to worry about because they weren't the main focus, they weren't too important to the story. But I will say that Aza her character struggles blew me away. They were phenomenal. They were so realistic. I think Aza may be the most realistic character I've ever read, and I think that that says a lot. This book is just phenomenal in so many ways, and it's such an important book, and I know that there aren't really a lot of anxiety characters, and I think that the struggles are going to be something that a lot of people relate to, and I think that that's part of why this book is so popular. And then there is Daisy, and Daisy is a kind of famous fan fiction writer of something. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to ruin what kind of fan fiction she writes. Then there is Davis, who he struggles because obviously he has lost his father, and his father has just disappeared, and his father took off. They don't know where he is, and he's struggling with taking care of his brother because in his father's absence he's become his brother's guardian, and his younger brother, I don't remember how old his brother is, but I think he's 12 or 13, and he becomes his brother's guardian, and his father has left him kind of this legal situation that's kind of a sticky mess. He doesn't really know how to deal with it, and that is his struggles. So overall, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. I adored it. I would give it, I said 5 out of 5 stars. It does have some heavier materials. That is not for everybody. It deals with anxiety. It deals with OCD. If that is not for you, do not read this book. But if it is for you, go ahead, read this book. You will adore it. It is perfection. The social issues and awareness that are raised in this book are beyond amazing, and I just want to say thank you to John Green for this book. Again, not for everybody. I wouldn't recommend it to people that have trouble reading harder things, that have anxiety about certain things. I would definitely, if you are, watch some spoiler-free reviews, decide if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's totally okay. Not every book is for everybody, especially books like these that deal with heavier material. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm going to put the book down. I'm going to go edit this video. I will have it up for you guys as soon as I can. And until next time, bye.